First at 6, the nation's Arctic blast continues to roll on. Tens of millions of Americans have endured bone-chilling temperatures, blizzard conditions, and power outages.
And now it's North Georgia's turn to get a taste of the action. Take a look at this shot from Blue Ridge. You can see how picturesque the train looks there as night falls, and even if the temperatures are well below freezing, it still looks beautiful out there.
It really does look so beautiful. We're continuing our team coverage of this massive winter storm and its impact across metro Atlanta, but we're going to start things off with meteorologist Nicole Hartford, who has the latest on this frigid Friday. Nicole, are you staying warm?
Yeah, you know, I'm inside. I don't envy the people outside right now. Temperatures are at 16 degrees in Atlanta, but when you factor in the winds, which are certainly calmer than what they were overnight tonight or even early this morning, but we're feeling like 0 degrees in Atlanta right now. And there are a number of locations, mainly north of the metro, where it feels like temperatures are already in the negatives, below 0. By tomorrow morning, I do think our overnight low temperatures will be into the single digits and feeling like below 0 widespread across the area. It's going to be a quick cool down through the overnight. We'll lose a degree or two every couple hours. A few clouds could move in, but for the most part, we'll stay mostly clear with a breezy wind and, yes, this very, very cold air. Tomorrow morning's temperatures will be colder than what they were this morning, but because winds will be much less gusty, our feels like temperatures will only end up being a little bit colder than what they were this morning, and in many locations they'll end up feeling about the same. Either way, it is a dangerous cold into the overnight hours. I'm forecasting a low of 9 degrees in Atlanta, feeling like -6 by the time you're waking up tomorrow morning. Into the far north Georgia mountains, our actual air temperatures will get down very close to 0, with feels like temperatures ranging from about 10 to 20 degrees below 0. So if you have not taken those precautions yet, hopefully you already have for your pets, your plants, and your pipes. You'll definitely want to do that tonight, and make sure to keep checking in on your neighbors, your friends, your family. Make sure, especially for those that are without power, that they're doing okay. Our wind chill warning and our wind chill advisories remain in effect through noon tomorrow. In the pink, that's where we could see wind chill values down to about 10 below 0. In the blue, that's where wind chill values down to 5 below 0 will be possible. So that dangerous wind chill stays with us into tomorrow morning. Temperatures will start to gradually warm up as we move towards the upcoming weekend, but overall conditions still don't look comfortable. On our Wizometer, that's how we rank your day on a scale from 1 to 11. 11 would be a perfect day. I'm giving tomorrow a 4. That's an improvement. I gave today a 3, and we'll continue that improving pattern into the weekend and next week. How long it will take us to get temperatures above freezing, how long will be cold, coming up.
Can't wait to hear that. Nicole, thank you. Even hours after the cold front came in, hundreds across metro Atlanta are still without power right now. There is a race against time as well, with emergency crews out just trying to meet all that demand.
Yeah, Doug Richards is live in DeKalb tonight. And Doug, you've been out there all day long. You've spoken to people across the area. How are they doing?
Doing all right. You know, it's funny how we all kind of take heat for granted, especially that awesome indoor heat, up until the moment when that heat goes away and stays gone for hours on a day that barely reaches 20 degrees.
Yeah, I knew when it went off, and then, you know, 6, 7 o'clock this morning, you could just feel the coldness.
Don Butler's day started chilly and stayed that way. When the indoors got too brisk, he found an outdoor respite.
Oh, yeah, man. I just went on and sat in the car and warmed up, let it run for like 10 minutes. I sat in the car for like 30 minutes, man, just thinking.
Butler's neighborhood in Stone Mountain got power restored shortly after noon. John Shackleton, walking his dog Rosie in Brookhaven, was looking at tonight.
So now they say it's 10 p.m., so
Oh my.
So we got some chill to go still.
Shackleton says many folks in his neighborhood have generators. He doesn't. Are you sheltering in place, or are you going to find a warmer spot?
We might go out for dinner tonight. That seems like the right thing to do anyway, doesn't it?
You know, Georgia Power maintains some data on its website about its power outages. It says currently that there are 395 active outages, and it says that more than 15,000 customers are affected, and that 15,000 number actually has gone up in the last hour. So the crews are going to have to stay nimble into another night, it appears, as they try to keep on top of this power outage situation in this chilly weather. Live in DeKalb County, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
It is ongoing tonight, Doug. Thank you. The power outages tonight widespread as well across the metro. Some areas still hours away from having their power restored. Here on Clifton Springs Road in Decatur, folks have been in the dark since early this morning, thanks to a large tree branch crashing onto a power line there. Pat Callahan says she was up before 3 in the morning and realized she was without power and has had to spend the day doing all she can just to stay warm.
Well, I have a gas stove, and I'm able to warm up some soup. And I sit in the kitchen, and with the gas stove on, I know we're not supposed to have it on, but I need to be warm, and I am covered up.
As for when the power will return, Callahan says she's been told the best estimate is around midnight tonight.
All right, so just in case you do happen to lose power or you're just hunkering down tonight, there are a couple of ways to stay safe and warm. Latasha Givens picks up our team coverage in South Fulton.
The weather right now is a shock for many of us here in Georgia simply because we're not used to it. So we want to give you a few reminders to make sure you stay safe, informed, and prepared, starting with your vehicle. Before you head out to get those last-minute items, you'll want to make sure your tank is full of gas and you have other items in your car like water, blankets, and snacks just in case you get stranded. GDOT is brining roads and halting construction projects, but black ice can also be a problem on side streets, so officials say it's best to stay off the roads if you can. Corey Stith's pantry is stocked with food to keep him warm, but don't forget to charge all of your electronics too.
I got a couple battery packs at the house already.
With projected wind speeds topping at 40 miles an hour, be sure to bring in your plants and pets, as well as any outdoor furniture or equipment.
You just want to have your pipes insulated. And if your pipes are not insulated, let the waters drip. Turn the faucets on to a slow drip, and that prevents them from freezing.
Tyronda Starks can't get over how cold it is.
It's crazy, it's ridiculous.
Her heater is kicked up several notches. Fire officials say be sure the area around your furnace is clear, and it's a good idea to have all candles and flashlights readily available in case you lose power. And make sure your carbon monoxide and smoke detectors are working.
I'm going to be home, safe and warm with my child.
And emergency management officials say frostbite is a real concern this weekend, so make sure if you have to be outdoors that you layer up, even if you only plan to be out for a short amount of time. In South Fulton, I'm Latasha Givens, 11 Alive News.
All right, you're taking a live look now out at the tarmac at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. The tracking website FlightAware shows close to 600 flights have had some sort of delay and around 150 have been scrubbed. Airport officials say that there was no need to pre-treat the airfield, but they did treat roadways and walkways to keep travelers safe getting to their flights. And among them was one jet setter headed to Jamaica with her family.
We're expecting some longer lines, and I think it's going pretty smooth. Maybe it'll change later on during the day. Yeah. But right now it went very well.
Jamaica sounds really nice right about now. If you need to fly out, airport officials say check with your airline directly and get to the airport 2.5 to 3 hours early.